orderly manner to the nearest smoke-free exit. Proper notice having been given, the Borough Clerk is directed to include this statement in the minutes of the meeting. Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Here.
Councilman Johnson.
Present.
Councilman Signorello.
Here.
Councilman Rabina.
Here.
Councilwoman Lyons is not here. Councilman Patel.
Here.
Mayor Signorello.
Here.
You have a quorum, Mayor.
Please lead us in the opening prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Eternal God, grant us thy help in all our duties and perplexities. We ask for thy guidance. Give us thy protection in our dangers and sorrows. Grant us thy peace. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. There are no communications for review this evening. There are no proclamations or presentations this evening. There are no meeting minutes for approval. May I have a motion that bills and payrolls be not read and passed for payment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to open the public portion on agenda items only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Want to come up and speak on agenda items? You may do so now. Cool. Seeing no one. May I have a motion to close the public portion on agenda items only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, apartment reports. Freudian slip. Let's do Greg B. You're special because you're quarterly. You go first.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. So since June, over the past 3 months, our Department of Public Works mechanic has conducted thorough assessments of
Greg,
all.
just pull the microphone closer to you.
Over the past 3 months, our Department of Public Works mechanic has conducted thorough assessments of all borough-owned vehicles. Priority has been given to maintenance and repair of emergency service vehicles within both the fire and police departments. To date, we have spent $10,869.81 on fleet maintenance, which covers not just repairs, but ongoing preventative maintenance efforts. DPW personnel have been actively responding to both emergency and scheduled overtime calls. Notable incidents include flooding and high wind storm response, sewer emergencies, including a significant event involving a residential sewer backup. This incident led to the discovery of 3 collapsed main sections in the 500 block of East Grant Avenue. Repairs are complete. Road resurfacing is done. We're just waiting on line striping. Tree service requests, which resulted in multiple tree trimmings and complete removal of a tree at 329 West Webster Ave. Total overtime hours for the 3 months are 217. The DPW facility continues to meet compliance requirements and successfully passed all recent inspections and abatements mandated by New Jersey Department of Labor and New Jersey Department of Health right-to-know programs. An environmental annual audit is going to be conducted on all borough properties by the borough's Joint Insurance Fund, and that is scheduled for September 29th. Maintenance is currently underway at the borough sanitary pump station, which is equipped with 2 pumps and solid waste grinders. One of the pumps is presently inoperable. However, the system is designed to function efficiently with a single operational pump, ensuring no interruption to sewer service for residents. Our C4 licensed operator is actively working to identify the most cost-effective solution for the repair. Due to the continued outage of the borough street sweeper, sweeping operations are being conducted as frequently as possible using alternative methods and alternative equipment. We appreciate the community's patience during this time. As we approach the fall season, residents are reminded to maintain their properties in accordance with borough regulations. Specifically, leaves must be bagged and placed at the curb on your scheduled leaf collection day. Leaves blown into the street will not be collected by the street sweeper. Residents may continue to schedule bulk waste, e-waste, and scrap metal pickups by calling 908-245-7676. Collections are on Fridays with a limit of 10 appointments. And the Union County will be hosting 2 more household hazardous waste collections, September 6th, located at Keene University at 1000 Morris Avenue. October 26th, located at Union County Votech in Scotch Plains. Please contact the Department of Public Works with any questions or concerns. We thank the residents for the continued support and cooperation. And that's my report.
Any questions for Greg B?
Yes, I do. I've got 2, as a matter of fact. What's the update? You mentioned about the borough street sweeper. When do we anticipate that being back in service?
So as I mentioned earlier, prioritizing repairs on
Fleet vehicles, the
the maintenance
police and-
of emergency response vehicles, but the street sweeper has codes being thrown again on the auxiliary engine. There are steering components that need to be repaired. They're functional, but they're not safe, as my mechanic has put it.
Gotcha.
And the rear door seal, we have the parts for that, we just got to put that on.
Okay.
And a couple of the water jets aren't functional as well, which we need to keep dust down. That's an NJDEP requirement,
Okay.
minimizing dust.
So we have a time frame
Um,
roundabout?
I'm hoping before the end of the year,
Okay.
all right? But we are using our other
Kennels.
street sweeper, right, to do it. But that's why it's not as frequent, because we're alternating one machine between two towns.
Yep. Understood. All right. And the second question, I have a resident, a Fifth Ward resident here in the audience. Lamonaco Perry Park, there are a number of down trees towards the back end.
That was in the woods, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure how to get those out of there without damaging other vegetation, so I'm going to reach out to a vendor to see if they can help us with that.
Okay.
Because it looks like they're pretty significant logs, and they might have more agile equipment to help us with that. But
All right.
I'll confer with Andrew on that moving forward.
I appreciate it. That's all I've got. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So I appreciate, I've been on a couple of sewer assignments. Nice work, working safe, thank you. And just literally saw you the other day, Councilman, they were snaking or checking out the Union Road / coming across Westford Ave, adjacent, couple of feet away from Borough Hall. Thank you for looking into that and continuing to see if we had any issues. Thank you.
Yeah, and to touch on that one for the council, I'm glad you brought that up. There is sediment built up in the pipe. We couldn't go any further. Our camera was getting stuck on large debris. I've reached out to Cranford, because we've helped them in the past with sewer calls. So they're going to help us free of charge with their new jetter truck to jet those lines, vacuum them
Nice.
out, as well, since our truck has an air leak, and it's pretty hard to find parts for it since it's the 1997.
I just wanted to echo the at-large regarding you attending the meeting August 27th. Thank you for coming, and thank you for lending your level of expertise. And yes, please, do whatever needs be to clean out those lines. Thank you.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you too, just for being responsive and just during this whole time of transition and just everything that you're doing. So we appreciate it. Thanks.
That's what we strive for.
Thank you.
Greg needed that because the mayor was rough with him this week.
I welcome it. Keeps me on my toes.
Anything else?
I'm good, if everyone else is good.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
Chief, you want to come up?
Sorry about that, Mayor.
Yep.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So I submitted my August report. I didn't have a July report. There wasn't much happening in the month of July. Just to highlight a couple things and something new for this month. On August 1st, the Roselle Park Youth Academy concluded with a graduation ceremony at Borough Hall, where 15 recruits graduated from the program, followed by a pizza party sponsored by the Sun Tavern. Congratulations to all the graduates and their families. It was another successful class of our Roselle Park youth. Today, I had the opportunity to meet with the principals from every school in the borough, where I wished them a successful and safe school year. I also posed for a few first day of the school photos. It was pretty cool. They appreciated it. I reassured them that we're here to assist in any way possible and to keep the faculty and the students safe throughout the school year. Just a quick PSA, we put this out on our Facebook page as well, but I just want to read this out publicly, so in case somebody's watching and didn't see the Facebook page. Our advice for students, be alert and aware, stay aware of your surroundings and avoid distractions like phones and headphones while walking to school. Travel in groups, walk or bike with friends or siblings whenever possible. Wait for the bus at the bus stop and stop with other students. Use caution when walking. Always use sidewalks, crosswalks, and corners. If there's no sidewalk, walk facing traffic. Look left, look right, and left again before crossing, and obey all crossing guards and traffic signals. Never run out into the street or cross between parked cars. Take care when biking. Always wear a proper fitted helmet. Ride single file on the right side of the road and with the flow of traffic. Always get off and walk your bike across the intersections. Follow the bus rules. Wait for the bus stop to stop completely before getting on or off, and always cross in front of the bus so the driver can see you. Never talk to strangers. Refuse rides or gifts from anyone you don't know. Report suspicious activity to a trusted adult. Report concerns. Speak up about bullying, suspicious behavior, or anything that makes you uncomfortable. Tell a parent or teacher or police officer that may be nearby. No emergency information. Younger children should memorize their home address, phone numbers, and parents' contact information. Advice for parents. Create a safety plan. Map out practice safe walking routes to and from school or at the bus stop with your children. Have an emergency protocol. Ensure your child knows what to do in the case of a school lockdown or other emergency. Review school safety protocols. Be familiar with the school safety emergency plans and procedures. Ask how law enforcement is involved and how parents would be informed during that incident. Maintain an open line of communication. Create an environment where your child feels comfortable bringing up fears or concerns about school safety. And finally, the advice for drivers. Slow down. Please slow down. Obey all speed limits in school zones. Take extra care to watch for pedestrians and bicyclists, especially in poor weather. Stop for the school buses. Always stop when a school bus has its red lights flashing and its stop arm extended. It's against the law to pass a stopped school bus, for those that don't know. Avoid distractions. Put your phone away. Give the road your full attention, and especially in school zones. Yield to the pedestrians. Never block crosswalks, and always yield to the pedestrians. Practice safe drop-offs. Use designated drop-off zones to avoid traffic congestion. Never drop off your child on the opposite side of the street. Do not double park to let your child out of the vehicle. Pay attention to posted signage. Please be aware of signage in the area of your schools to include no U-turns, pickup and drop-off areas, no turns at certain intersections, such as Locust and Grant, no parking during certain times, and be cognizant of we have 2 schools that have the temporary do not enter signs that we use to minimize the congestion in certain areas and made it a little safer to do the pickups and drop-offs. If any resident needs to reach me, you could call me at 908-245-2311 or email me at dfreno@roselleparkpd.org. Mayor, that's my report.
Thank you. Any questions for Chief Reno?
I thought it would be helpful, and first day of school went off without a hitch, so that was good. Thank you.
Ruben?
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Is that a new polo? Green, huh? I don't have a green one.
I told him I was jealous.
Thank you, Mayor.
Good evening, everybody. I'm happy to report that the summer activities at our center were a great success with strong attendance and participation in our trips and programs. As we transition into the fall season, I would like to highlight our upcoming events. This Friday, September 5th at 6 p.m., the borough will be hosting the annual Hispanic and Latino Heritage Festival at Michael J. Mori Park. The evening will be featured food trucks, rides, a dance party, and live music from Los Nueve del Sabor, a Latin and South American band based right here in Roselle Park. Next Thursday, September 11th at 7 p.m., we will be holding our annual September 11th Remembrance Service at Cali Coffer Memorial Park. This solemn service will honor those lost in 2001 tragedy. On Saturday, September 20th, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., we'll be hosting our annual Oktoberfest celebration. The evening will include authentic German music, food trucks, a beer garden hosted by American Legion Post 60, and the return of our popular pretzel eating contest at 7 p.m. On Saturday, September 27th, from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., the Diversity and Inclusion Committee and Greg Johnson Civic Association will be presenting its first multicultural and heritage music festival. I'm sure Councilman will talk more about it in the details. And finally, on Saturday, October 4th, at Roselle Park High School, the borough will be hosting the 10th Annual Festival of India, beginning at 5 p.m. The evening will be featuring free food, music, and dance with Garba and Ras performances starting at 7 p.m. These events are open to all residents. We encourage all residents to attend and take part in these meaningful celebrations. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
September, man. Any questions for Ruben?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. John? Oh, Kevin's here.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'd like to thank Mayor Signorello and Town Council for giving me the opportunity to provide a brief update. The goal of the Roselle Park Recreation Department is to meet the recreational needs of our community. As part of our department's effort to meet these needs and expand community services, our department provides a wide range of programs. Membership and recreation. We currently have over 175 recreational members and growing. Our recreation department has 26 programs utilizing 11 locations. Homework and aftercare, which started today. We currently have 85 members. We are transporting and chaperoning over 73 students daily. Aftercare has 13 programs. Our recreational fall sports and activities, elementary and middle school volleyball, flag football, cheerleading, off-season basketball, off-season wrestling, and new this year, youth code programming. We are pleased to report that our department has made the following changes to the recreational programming. We created a borough aftercare and homework club schedule independent of the Roselle Park School District full-day calendar, half-day programming from 12:30 to 6 p.m., back-to-school night events for members, and parents' night out for members. We remain committed to providing the best possible care and programming. In addition, we believe these changes has afforded our community members the requested ASYC programming. The ASYC has scheduled, or is scheduled to host the following: Girl Scout meetings, Cub and Boy Scout meetings, back-to-school night drop and go, recreation committee meetings, diversity and inclusion meetings, public affairs and community event meetings, CPEG meetings, NJWOA meetings, PTA meetings, fifth grade parent meetings, recreational and sport meetings, CPR and AED certifications, to name a few. As always, you can contact the Recreation Department at recreation@rosellepark.net with any questions or concerns. That completes our September Recreation Department update. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? Have a good night.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Kevin?
Good evening. Thanks for having me. I'll be brief. Got a couple updates. First, the storm sewer separation project is proceeding. We've been coordinating with the DOT. We've gotten a few other plans for the intersections, their signal intersection plans, a few of the utility plans. So we've been kind of going through that. We submitted an alternative analysis to them for review just for the pathway we chosen down Route 28. That's under review now. We've also sent a meeting request with the DEP, which is a little bit on the back burner right now. That's not as, I know it doesn't sound as important, but it is later on. But for now, main course is going through DOT, so that's what we're working on. Next, the water company, New Jersey American Water, is finishing up their work on Galloping Hill Road in that area. Water main work, they have a meeting scheduled, I believe for next week or maybe the week after, to discuss paving and restoration operations, which we'll be part of, just to see when they'll be taking place. Usually they'll wait a few months to let the area settle before they pave. So once we hear when that's scheduled, we'll let you know. And lastly, we've been working with DPW on flooding issues in the Union Road area. Kind of goes south from there towards the railroad tracks and north of that. So we're kind of working with Andrew and looking at possible improvements for that area. So that's all I have to report.
Cool. Any questions for Kevin?
No, I'll find out though.
I wonder, we have a meeting they want to schedule with us, and I have a sneaking suspicion that they want to run line under that. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be at that meeting personally. Cool.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Ken?
Thank you. Just a friendly reminder, tax bills and sewer bills are delinquent at this point, and tax sale is scheduled for November. So that would be anything not paid for 2024. So please get your payments in. Thank you.
Andrew? Thanks, Ken.
Mayor, I have just a couple of things, and then I'm happy to answer any questions if the governing body has any. There's a resolution on tonight to accept my resignation from the Land Use Board. I just want to thank the mayor and this governing body for their support during my time on the board. I had the displeasure of chairing some of probably the most controversial meetings that have ever happened in this building. it was interesting and it was a decent experience. And I thank you guys for allowing me to do that. Want to welcome all the students back to school. Wish everybody a happy and safe and successful year. As some of you know, I'm a board member of the Union County Vocational Technical High School Board of Education. I want to welcome particularly the Roselle Park students back to the UC VTS. Whether you're a part-time student or a full-time student, do everybody a favor and don't block Raritan Road when you're pulling in. And then I want to make a special note and thank all the students and families back to the Signorello Youth Center or the Youth Center and the recreation programs at the after-school, and welcome back. They're the highest quality, most affordable after-school programs in the state, and I'll stand by that. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for either Ken or Andrew? No. Okay, may I have a motion to accept the reports of departments as submitted?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Clerk, please read ordinance number 2828 by title.
Yes, Mayor. Ordinance 2828 is an ordinance for second reading and public hearing, an ordinance adopting the 129 and 133 West Westfield Avenue redevelopment plan pursuant to the local redevelopment housing law, NJSA 48:12-1 et sec.
May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance number 2828?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody like to come up and speak on this ordinance in particular? Going once, going twice? Okay, fair enough. I'm seeing no one. May I have a motion to close the public hearing on ordinance number 2828?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 2828?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Mayor, just, are we eventually gonna, change the master from the B3 to match the R1? I think I was requesting that.
Oh, yeah. We would have to, so I guess Lindsay, you're here. Can you do this, or Rich would have to do it? This
I'm
is,
not trying to drink that. If we're gonna do something later,
I just, honestly, I forgot about it. In our plan, the B3, this is in the B3 or B2?
You're saying it's identified incorrectly in your zoning map?
No, I'll get to it in a second.
Okay.
But where is it right now?
The location of this 129, 120, 133 is in the B3 zone.
Right. So I think the councilman has concerns in general, like there's a pretty good height allowance in the B3 zone. So we'd like to just change our ordinance broadly to bring that down.
Sure.
Can you just, I don't know if.
Yeah, we can just put like a quick ordinance amendment kind of memo
Yeah.
together for you guys and
Cool.
bring it back to the board. Yeah.
Yep.
That's easy enough.
Cool.
So it would be consistent to this redevelopment
yeah, I just
plan.
wanted to be consistent. I know they're both separate. One is I know one is R1 and one is B3, but they're right by each other. I just
Yeah.
wanted to stay uniform, just in case in the future I'm not sitting here, that's all.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because currently the B3 is 6 stories, whereas this redevelopment plan would be 5, so that'd be
Thank you, that's all.
a reduction for sure.
Cool. It's not a perfect affordable senior housing project. We would have liked to have done more, but this is something that people have been clamoring for a long time. So I'm excited to keep this moving. Great job, Lindsay.
Thank you, and Fran.
You stay. We didn't vote on it yet, just in case.
And Fran, too.
And Fran, come on, how could I forget Fran? Andrew, please call the roll.
We're a team.
Councilman Petrosky.
Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Signorello.
Yes.
Councilman Rabina.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons.
Yes.
Councilman Patel.
No.
5 votes in the affirmative, 1 vote in the negative. The ordinance is adopted.
Okay, you might just want to stick around
Yeah, I
for.
was thinking.
Yep. But well, you can sit back there if you want, whatever you want to do. I don't know why I'm micromanaging this. There are no ordinances for introduction this evening. All matters listed with an asterisk are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the governing body so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda as part of the general orders. Please read all resolutions by title.
Yes, Mayor. Resolution 27625 is supporting supplemental cleanup and beautification efforts along the New Jersey Route 28 corridor within the borough of Roselle Park. Resolution 27725 is opposing legislation that requires reduced on-site parking standards for residential developments based on proximity to public transportation. Resolution 27825 is revising the Home Improvement Program Policies and Procedures Manual of the borough of Roselle Park. Resolution 27925 is directing rescission of the August 11th, 2025 referral of the 510 Chestnut Street redevelopment plan as revised on July 17th, 2025, and referring a further revised version of the 510 Chestnut Street redevelopment plan to the Municipal Land Use Board and directing its review of the same pursuant to NJSA 40A:12A-7E. Resolution 28025 is accepting the resignation of Andrew J. Casillas as Class 2 member of the Municipal Land Use Board. Resolution 28125 is authorizing a $20,000 increase to the professional services contract with Garubo and Capice PC as labor attorney for the year 2025, reflecting a revised contract amount not to exceed $55,000. Resolution 28225 is authorizing a $15,000 increase to the professional services contract with the Neglia Group for professional planning services in support of the Borough of Roselle Park's fourth round affordable housing compliance efforts, reflecting a revised contract amount not to exceed $20,000. Resolution 28325 is authorizing the tax collector to issue a reduction and/or refund on one sewer utility bill in the total amount of $1,016. Resolution 28425 is approving the time due calculation in terms of final payment for Peter Kupsik. Resolution 28525 is authorizing change order number 1 to Portofino Builders LLC for the project improvements to Boy Scout Park in the amount of a $1,500 increase to reflect a total contract amount of $99,500 after all change orders. Resolution 28625 is authorizing closeout of the contract with Portofino Builders LLC for the project improvements to Boy Scout Park. Resolution 28725 is appointing George S. Castro to the position of Class 3 Special Law Enforcement Officer within the Borough of Roselle Park, within the Roselle Park Police Department. And Resolution 28825 is approving the insertion of a National Opioid Settlement Fund grant as a special item of revenue in the 2025 municipal budget in the amount of $8,829.23.
Cool. So I'm going to pull 277-25. I'm assuming that, which one? Where's 279 is going to get pulled? Anybody else? We're pulling anything else?
278.
278? Yes, sir. Okay. May I have a motion to approve the resolutions remaining on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to adopt resolution 277-25?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? I hate to be weird about this. I don't want to debate back and forth the merits of this legislation, but I do actually see the value in what the state leg is trying to do here. I think there's a lot of folks, and actually Roselle Park excluded, I think we do a better job of it than most, that try to use parking as an artificial buffer to, kind of get out of their affordable housing requirement. And it makes it worse for the rest of the state because we have to pick up the slack or we have to deal with it through, affordable housing mandates. So council's willing to, they can vote however they want to on this, obviously. I just would like mayor struck from this if a letter's going out, so it would reflect council. Can anybody be so kind as to move for that so I can?
So moved.
So moved. Second.
I think Jay did.
Jay.
And second was
I did.
Rosanna. Yep.
Rosanna. So move to strike reference to the mayor in the letter, in any letter correspondence. That's the.
That's a motion, yep.
Yeah, I think from the first therefore clause.
Okay. So the motion is to strike reference to the mayor in the first therefore clause and any correspondence that goes out.
Is there debate, is there discussion on a motion?
No, I'm not going to belabor it, but I do want to mention that the reason why I oppose these laws that they're they're bills right now, is because Roselle Park is small. It's a 1.2 square mile town, and it's currently written that they want to give developers an exemption up to 50% from a half a mile to a whole mile. That would cover all of Roselle Park, and there's no studies including current apartment buildings that are using current on-site parking as well. So many of our members up here say that we're for parking, and I'm not trying to put the burden on developers. I just want adequate parking, because growing up as an indigent kid in a community of subsidized apartment complex, I witnessed the tremendous cars issues that most people claim poor or indigent people do not buy, and that's false. So there are even studies that show the increase of cars. So I'm not against maybe they need to do a study on how that would affect smaller communities. It may be like in places where Newark or Elizabeth, where it's bigger and land mass wise, that law would probably fit perfectly. And so that's where my proposal is is that we're a smaller community, and that would just let all the developers exempt, and we'll lose our negotiation and bargaining tool. Like we're going to vote today on lowering the parking, and I have no problem with doing that. I just want it to be adequate.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to debate it. I just
So I just wanted to put that on the record.
Difference
I'm
of
not trying to
yeah.
debate it either, but I just wanted to make that record.
difference of opinion. I just would rather not be on it. Please call the roll, Andrew.
The motion on the floor is on a motion to strike the reference to the mayor in the resolution. Councilman Petrosky?
Yes.
Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Signorella?
Yes.
Councilman Ravina?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons?
Yes.
Councilman Patel?
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative on the motion to remove reference to the mayor in the resolution.
Thanks, council. That would have been weird if you forced me to stay on there.
Motion to adopt the resolution as amended.
Do I have a motion to adopt the resolution as amended?
So moved.
Or reserved for, well, I guess.
Yep. No, that's right.
Okay. So moved. There's a second.
You can continue to discuss.
Okay. Is there any further discussion?
No further.
I want to say I understand what you're saying, Councilman Gregg, and I agree. I just from what was said in the last meeting, having one per family is very, very tight. So I understand what you're bringing forth. So I definitely
Thank you for your support.
support that. So.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky?
Yes.
Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Signorella?
Yes.
Councilman Ravina?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons?
Yes.
Councilman Patel?
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative, Mayor. The resolution is adopted as amended.
Okay. May I have a motion to adopt resolution 278-25?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
This is going to be brief. I just wanted to thank Andrew on this housing improvement policy. We had a long year last year. Andrew, I probably would, I don't know about you, but it was long for me, where a homeowner was taking advantage of this home improvement, but we didn't have anything listed for if the contractor isn't completing the services that they promised and underbidding other contractors. So I think this will give it a little bit more bite so we can make sure things like that won't happen again. That's all.
Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky?
Yes.
Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Signorella?
Yes.
Councilman Ravina?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons?
Yes.
Councilman Patel?
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative, Mayor. The resolution is adopted.
May I have a motion to adopt resolution 279-25?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Just so everybody knows, I think the market change that we have from this in the theme of parking is this plan would be referring, no, come on up real quick. I should have just let you stay there. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, and Fran. I'm forgetting about you tonight, Fran. I'm sorry. The only change here is it went from a 1 per unit ratio parking, and then this is going to be 1.15. Is that right?
This is 1.1. We went from doing kind of the tiered, where it was more to just a standard across the board.
Okay.
And then we also removed the step back on the fourth story.
Okay. Got
And
it.
that was basically due to just making the building to be able to be built with a corridor and units and things like that.
I don't even know what 0.05 of a parking requirement would be, so 1.1 versus 1.15 is negligible to me, but
Yeah, and it's right next to the train station as well, so.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Was we're going to do a share agreement there?
yeah. So we've had, we have to pass this, and then we could name a conditional developer, but they're very willing to do and I think NJ Transit's willing to do overflow parking agreement.
That satisfies me. That's what I mean, adequate. Thank you.
Yep. Any further discussion on this?
A quick one. It was set as 1.5 or 1.05?
So set at 1.5, right?
With 5 stories.
With 5 stories. Yeah. Yeah, Lindsay, you do this.
Yeah, so we've gone through many iterations, started at 1.5, and then we went to we worked with kind of like a tiered approach of different numbers. And then ultimately, when we kind of looked at the tiered approach, we realized that the 1.1 would kind of offset the tiered approach and just having that straight across the board to honestly make it easier for interpretation as opposed to making it more convoluted with this many units, this many bedrooms. We found that the 1.1 spaces per unit would be suited across the board and would result in a similar requirement for parking. So we did that, and then we also brought this, it was originally 5 stories, brought it down to 4 stories.
Yeah, I think that's why they are, I don't forget if you were here or not, whether you believe it or not, right? The developers were here. And I think the reason they were asking for relief is two things. When they first started thinking about this is we originally had a 15% affordable set aside. We bumped it up to 20, which impacts their ability to do the project. And then we brought it shorter, obviously, to match the aesthetics more of the area. And there's a number crunch there. So they were asking for relief on the parking, which I think most of council is amenable to at this point.
Yeah.
And just for context, I think 1.25 is the other developments in the area.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
it's
and
not that far off.
129133, which was just approved, is 1.17, so it's pretty similar to that as well.
Possible shared agreement.
And it has the offsite, there's a note in there that says offsite shared parking permitted with a shared parking agreement and
As long as
management
that's
plan.
there, that will help mitigate it at night when traffic comes home. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Lindsay, how many spaces are they looking for the shared agreement?
So we don't know yet at this point. They would still have to kind of like lay out the building, the parking, and determine how many spaces they would need in a shared agreement.
I don't think we would even know that till site plan approval, assuming the
I don't know if they had
agreement.
a number in mind or that they were looking to negotiate or.
I think depending on what they do, it's going to be somewhere between 4 and 8, I
So
think
it's not
is.
even the whole lot, it would just be
No.
a few spaces and.
Yeah, it's not a ton.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the requirements of having like a parking management plan would require them to be able to make sure that it's like delineated spaces, that it's not
Gotcha.
just free for all park wherever.
That's what I wanted, okay.
Yeah, I think the only hiccup, which they've already started thinking about, is obviously they're going to be doing work on the train station. So, they're also talking to, I won't name names because, but other businesses in the area. You can think about what other businesses in
Yeah,
the
there are a number
area
of
for temporary
offices and things
parking.
like that,
Yeah.
in the area.
So,
Good.
cool. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrowski.
Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Signorello.
Yes.
Councilman Rabina.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons.
No.
Councilman Patel.
No.
4 votes in the affirmative, 2 in the negative. The resolution is adopted.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll do closed session in between. Let's do the council reports, and then we'll do closed session. We'll start off with Councilman Johnson.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor.
Yep.
Good evening, Roselle Park, Mayor, Council. First things first, I want to say happy back to school. Wishing all the kids in Roselle Park a successful and productive school year. Next, I want to discuss attending the August 27th meeting, which was the Peach Orchard / Union in Dalton. We heard some of the things that Greg mentioned. We're televising the line. We're going to jet the line, and also, correct me if I'm wrong, Andrew, we're going to do a survey. So please, I just want residents in the area of Union and Dalton to please, as soon as you get those surveys, please mail them back in immediately. That will help us help rectify the water problems over in the water basin in your location. So if I was you guys, I would fill that out ASAP. Also, I want to say public safety is a major concern of mine. If you need to get in contact with me for any reason, anywhere in town, if it's related to public safety only, otherwise, please contact your council people. 2717 is the ordinance that we currently have on the books that will enforce utility companies to mitigate or fix those situations. I actually took the time myself to do research and sent the wording and language to Andrew for review with the attorneys, and I'm waiting for him to get back to me. I'm sure they're going to tweak it here and there, and we'll go back and forth, but we're going to put some more bite on that ordinance. That ordinance is a little bit weak. It needs a little bit more bite. So moving along, and the new ordinance will put a little bit more fire under the utilities companies doing the right thing. I just also want to say thank you to Andrew for your swift response, and to Verizon and PSE&G for coming and taking care of that issue, although the issue shouldn't have been there to begin with. I can't imagine if a kid decided to play on top of that would have been catastrophic. So thank you, Andrew. Moving along, I want to advise everybody the Multicultural Music Festival is coming to Roselle Park. The Multicultural and Heritage Festival will bring a wide range of ethnic entertainment to Roselle Park on Saturday, September 27th, presented by, of course, the Borough of Roselle Park, Diversity and Inclusion, and Greg Johnson Civic Association. This festival will run from 5 p.m. at 12 to 5 p.m. on Michael Maury on Chestnut and Chestnut. It will feature food trucks, CPR, information stations, local displays, Roselle Park historic rail line system, a couple of artists showing their work, and performers from diverse styles of music around the world. We're going to have like an Irish band, we're going to have like an Asian Indian band, we're going to have reggae, we're going to have Hispanic. So every year I'm hoping that we can change the musicians that come for different cultures and experiences and learning and for just coming together as a community, because this is a diverse community and I'm tired of separation. Let's come together and have fun sometime. I talked about the water basin. I believe that's it. So I'm here to serve. Your voices matter. If you need to get in contact with me, please email me at gjohnson@rosellepark.net or 908-303-1519. And Mayor, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Petrosky.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I want to send my condolences out to Charles.
Joe, you might want to go closer to the mic, I think.
My condolences to Charles Albert Lawrence Jr. On August 30th, I attended Post-60s picnic. It was a great affair. My heart go out to the commander over there, Joe Verdun Sr., who does a great job. Like I said, and I want to thank the mayor and Councilman Johnson for being there. Also, the police chief was there, so it was a good affair. And actually, Nicola was there also from Costas. So, and I met with everyone. Adolfo was there from.
Good turnout.
Well, Adolfo did a lot of work at the Legion, so I was glad he showed up and everything like that. School reopened. Please drive safe and watch the kids and everything. And if you need to contact me, get me at jpetrosky@rosellepark.net, 908-666-7821. And that's my report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Lyons.
Good evening, Mayor and Council and residents of Roselle Park. Just definitely wanted to welcome everyone back to school and just have a safe and amazing year and happy September. Definitely come out to all the events. We have so many events coming up. We're definitely, our weekends are booked through October. The Hispanic Latin Festival tomorrow night. I think it starts at 6, if I'm not mistaken, or 5. I'll get back to you on that. I'm not sure. Is it 6? It's 6, right? Yeah. And it's so much fun. There's food trucks and music and just and we dance in the parking lot. So please come out. We do, like Rupen had mentioned all of them, but September 11th service we do have, Oktoberfest we're having, the multicultural event we're having, the annual Festival of India, and also we are having our second Italian festival on October 18th, and we will be passing out cannolis, so come to that. But I just want to encourage the residents always. There's a lot of talk always, but then action is sometimes on the lower end. And I don't say it disrespectfully. I say it with all due respect. For me, I said yes to even just being part of this council team. Not for myself and not for self-empowerment, not for self-promotion, but more for serving. And I say that genuinely. I've been here all my life. The more I go on the forum, I see concern and I go behind the scenes and I try to fix it. I don't need to get into a discussion about it. I just want to get things done. But like I said, if someone messages me, I always put my telephone number down. Please call me. please email me. It's not just to say that. And I had someone reach out and they sent me some pictures. I went and it was something, over broken glass. I did pick it up and I genuinely didn't say anything about the person that sent it to me. It was good that she sent it to me. The reason I'm saying this whole story is because people can take things out of context and, I even called her at the end and said, I don't know her. I didn't judge her for not doing it. This is what I'm here for. But just for Roselle Park to really think, we're a community. Take a second. If you see something and you could do it, and then tell us about it, and we'll give you applause for it, or call us, and we'll help you. But I just wanted to genuinely say that. In the next coming months, you're going to see me walking around, but it makes me uncomfortable, and the reason I even bring it up tonight is because I'm not about the self-promotion, but I am going to come to your door, and if you want to have a conversation, or if you want to have a cup of coffee, or if you want to tell me something about your perspective, I'm all ears, and I definitely am here for you. So please call me. If you need something, 908-726-8773 or rlions@rosellepark.net. Thank you.
You sound so lonely when you say that. Please call me.
Please call me.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Patel?
Got a report.
Please.
The Environmental Commission continues to distribute free produce harvested from the community garden on Friday mornings at the Casano Center. They are also planning to hold another repair cafe later this fall. Please contact the commission via email, environmentalcommission@rosellepark.net, or follow them on Facebook and Instagram. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks. Councilman Urbina?
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, colleagues, and good evening, Roselle Park. Brief report tonight. Last month, I attended the National Night Out and our annual swim night. Both were great events, and I thank our first responders, Department of Recreation, and Community Center Director. I continue working with our Borough Administrator, DPW, and vendors to address issues affecting residents, including tenant concerns, removing unhealthy trees, and tackling park and infrastructure needs. On business and community events, I attended a chamber networking event at the Kenilworth Hotel, which drew over 120 businesses. Among them was Minding the Mess, one of two businesses we'll be cutting a ribbon for on Saturday, September 13th at 3 p.m. in Maury Park. The other is Allowing Realities Through Art. The next chamber networking event will be Tuesday, September 17th at 8:30 a.m. right here in town at Penstock Coffee Roasters, which is offering students and teachers with ID a 10% discount. And if you're looking for ice cream, Park Ice Cream Company is giving students and teachers a 20% discount. Regarding events, this Friday is the Fiesta Hispana y Latina beginning at 6 p.m. at Maury Park. On Thursday, September 11th at 7 p.m., we'll hold the annual Remembrance Service at Kelly Coffers Memorial Park in the 5th Ward. On stormwater and infrastructure, while I was away with family during the last council meeting on vacation, I did watch it online, as Councilman Signorello had mentioned. And I want to thank my colleagues for recognizing the Stormwater Contribution Fund resolution. That resolution grew out of conversations I had with business owners downtown, particularly after reviewing the culvert near the Meridian development. While conditions there have improved, the reality is we can do more. As a member of the Municipal Land Use Board, I've pushed developers to exceed state standards for on-site stormwater retention, often requesting 20% above minimum requirements. But we need to establish a long-term standard so all future projects understand the expectation. The frequency and severity of flooding in our region, underscored by Tropical Storm Ida, show that our stormwater system is stretched thin with aging pipes and undersized culverts. To address this proactively, I've proposed adoption of a stormwater infrastructure maintenance contribution ordinance modeled after programs in Hoboken, Jersey City, and other municipalities. While I'm awaiting engineering and attorney feedback, the ordinance would require new and major redevelopment projects to contribute to a dedicated stormwater infrastructure maintenance fund, create a sustainable funding source for cleaning, desilting, and deepening storm drains and culverts, ensure compliance with DEP stormwater and MS4 permit regulations, and shift part of the cost burden of resiliency improvements onto those creating additional impervious surfaces. This is about being forward-looking and ensuring Roselle Park has the infrastructure resiliency needed to protect residents, businesses, and property values. Changing subject, park and community improvements. Boy Scout Park is now complete. New benches are in, and it's been great driving by and seeing kids reading books under the shade and adults having conversations under the lighting. A communication board was installed at Sensory Park to help students and little ones with communication disorders. I'm looking forward to future improvements at Aldine Park. Talking about history, I hope we can work on getting the Marconi plaque back up at Fernmore in the same location it was placed back in 1976, when it was Romarovsky Brothers. I'm also working on a slow school zone for Aldine and rapid flashing beacons on Faytoot in coordination with the County Union. Back to school and safety reminders. As a few of my colleagues mentioned earlier, today was the first day back to school here in Roselle Park. So please remember, all municipal and county roads are 25 miles an hour, so please slow down. Watch for kids crossing, especially near our schools and parks, and remember, bike and pedestrian safety is a two-way street. Drivers must stay alert and yield, and cyclists and pedestrians also need to follow the rules of the road. So let's all do our part to keep our kids safe, and I'm wishing students, teachers, and parents a successful and rewarding school year. Now looking ahead, Roselle Park turns 125 years old next year, coinciding with the nation's 250th. That's a milestone worth celebrating, not only for longtime residents, but also for newer families who deserve to feel connected to our community's history. I look forward to working with my colleagues on how we can mark the occasion, whether that's a dinner event or perhaps collaborating with our school district and high school tech students on a modern update of the Roselle Park Then and Now video that's originally created by the Historical Society back in 1995. For those interested, that video is still available on YouTube. Just put in Roselle Park Then and Now. That includes my report. As always, if you have any questions, I can be reached at 862-236-0019, jrabine@rosellepark.net. Mayor, colleagues, Roselle Park, that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Signorello?
Yes, I'm probably going to save some time because most of my colleagues have reported on it tonight, but I'd just like to remember, let's think about the folks 24 years ago in 9/11, right? There was a few from Roselle Park. And stay vigilant, keep on your toes, and the old saying, you see something, say something. And I just want to end with, I don't know if everybody saw Cranford's council meeting tonight, so I'm waiting for one of them to come. Anybody see that?
I know him.
I'll go do spins.
I actually know him. He's a comedian.
Is he?
He is.
Oh, okay. That
He's a
makes
comedian.
sense. That makes sense.
Other than that, I'll, if you need something, and like Councilwoman said, 908-721-6488, or email me or call me, and if I could help, we're going to try to help. End of my report.
Thank you. Can I just skip my appointments for now, and we can do it at the end? Okay. Do I need a motion to go out of order, or? No. Okay, got it. All right, let's get the public portion out of the way real quick, and then we'll do close. May I have a motion to open the public portion on any subject matter?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public? America 250, got a feeling, I know what you're talking about.
125.
Oh,
Roselle Park.
125?
Roselle Park, 125.
I know, but I should shirt.
Ed Leonard, 504 Laurel Avenue. Here to talk about, just encourage you regarding what Councilman Rabino talked about with respect to the anniversaries next year. You know, Roselle Park, I happen to have been the treasurer 50 years ago, actually, long before many of you probably were even born. And I have to tell you, that was quite an experience for me, because the one thing that came out of it was community. I mean, when you have a community event like, you know, dinners or picnics and that kind of thing, it brings people together. It's apolitical. It's just a lot of fun. And there were some lasting things that came out of that. I think the fireworks were started back during that period, 1975 to 78. And we had an anniversary dinner, which 500 people attended at the Town and Campus restaurant. We had a picnic, and roll back the prices 25 years, where people could buy hamburgers for 10 cents and a hot dog for 15 cents.
Yeah.
And we had like 3,000 people there at the high school field. So there's a lot of things that can be done.
Yep.
And I would encourage everybody to think about this, because as of tonight, we're 200 days from our anniversary on March 22nd next year. And I think it's something that's can really energize the town and bring a lot of credit to the whole community.
Cool. Thanks, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you so
Through the
much.
chair,
You had mentioned, Mayor, that you thought about that banner across Westfield Avenue that someone in your family had encouraged you that they wanted to have put up on the railroad track.
Oh, I want to so bad. So I think we're waiting on permitting. It's, right, do we need a permit to paint and put highway access permit? But that'd be nice actually for the 120 foot. I like that. Oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah.
I brought with me a lot of stuff that I had from 1975 to 78.
Yeah.
We had a special edition of the newspaper,
Yep.
The Spectator,
Yeah.
a whole section on the history. It was like 10 or 12 page insert and other things that went on. And medals were generated and stuff. So there was just a lot of things going on. I'd be glad to share that with any or all of you if you want to stop
If
over.
you could give Jay a copy, I'm sure I'll get a copy through
Yeah,
Jay.
I've given
Cool.
Councilman
Perfect.
Robina some of that stuff. So.
Cool.
Awesome.
Excellent.
through
Yeah.
through the chair.
And I just want to say,
oh,
yeah, I
okay.
just
Yeah,
want to
ladies
say.
first.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Ladies
sorry.
first.
I ran into Mr. Leonard at Acme, and I'm
Yes.
looking at him. He's looking at me, and I'm like, "You're from Roselle Park, right?" But I just appreciate you mentioning it, and I did put it on my calendar, and I did mention it, and then Jay had called me, so definitely it's on the radar, and I would love to work on it as well, and just get whatever, just really celebrate Roselle Park. It's been home. Our hometown, and that really needs to be celebrated in families, and that would be a good thing for us,
Yeah, if we could just bottle the spirit we had back then.
Yes.
We live in very different times today, and the idea of bringing communities together is just so important.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Councilman Signorella?
Mayor, so Grandpa, my father, won. I was involved with some kind of mustache beard contest, if you remember, right? I think he had the biggest mustache. Don't quote me on that. But my sister did when they painted, the young kids painted all the fire hydrants. And I think my sister won the hydrant painting contest from Donald Place and Colfax. She won whatever. But also, Mayor, your mother's the one that told you about painting the bridge over there.
I know. I was going to give her credit.
So, okay. That's all.
One of the more popular events at the picnic was actually some of the council members and the mayor stuck their heads through this cardboard thing, and people for $1 got to throw sponges at them.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
none
I
of
don't.
that,
I don't
okay.
trust that it's just going to be sponges. I don't trust it's going to be sponges. Somebody's going to sneak something in, and I don't need that in my life.
Cream pie.
This is my money maker, Ed.
Right.
Banana cream pie.
Well, thank you for listening.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's right. I'm sure. Keep it tight. Anybody else? Crowd? Cool. May I have a motion to close the public portion on any subject?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Oh,
Second.
sorry. Yeah, could you read the resolutions first?
Whereas the mayor and council of the Borough of Roselle Park wish to discuss matters which are described by the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12, and whereas the general nature of the subjects to be discussed in closed session are a personnel matter involving Veterans Resource Director and contract negotiations with the Borough of Kenilworth, two separate matters, and whereas the time when and the circumstances under which the items discussed in closed session will be made known to the public at a future time, and now therefore be it resolved, the mayor and council of the Borough of Roselle Park County, of the Union State of New Jersey, do now adjourn the open portion of the meeting and open a closed portion of the meeting to discuss the aforementioned items.
Thank you.
Need a motion to adopt the resolution.
Give a motion to adopt the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
And we just leave it open, right?
All in favor?
All in favor, yeah. Sorry. Why can't I remember this? All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry, Ed. Unless you want to be a councilman,
Come on.
we'll take you.
disclose the outcome and close.
Yep.
Ask for a motion to go back into open session.
May I have a motion to go back into open session?
Second.
Do you have to read it first?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Mayor, in closed session, the governing body discussed two matters, neither of which are, one is going to be resolved tonight, the other will not be. The first item is a personnel matter involving the Veterans Resource Director. That matter will be acted upon tonight. And contract negotiations with the Borough of Kenilworth. There will be no further action taken on that item this evening.
I have no report, so Andrew, just read my appointments into the record.
The mayor is appointing Carl A. Hokinson of 318 Hemlock Street, Roselle Park, New Jersey, 07204 as Veterans Resource Director, effective immediately for a 2-year term set to expire September 3rd, 2027.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is next.